So we are learning how to use a spreadsheet to evaluate formulas. Now the first instruction tells us to create a new spreadsheet and to save it with the name formulas. Well, I have Excel open here and I am going to save my file. So I left click on File up there, left click on File and Save As, and I'm going to save that on my desktop, and as they tell me, I'm going to use the name formulas, and I'll just click on save there. And now I'm going to put the headings in. So I'm into part question 2 now. So I'm putting the headings in, and here's the first heading, time t. Then I left click on cell B1 and I'm going to type in cost and comma C just there. And now they tell me that they want those headings to be bold and centered. So I'm left clicking on A, keeping the left mouse button held down. I'm just dragging across to cell B1, go up to home here, left click on that, center, and I'm going to make those bold. Now, the instruction tells me to change the font color of cell A1, so I'll left click on there, and home, here's the font color, and I'll click on red, and there we are. Now I have to insert the correct formula now into cell B2, which is this cell just here, and we have to remember that each formula always has to begin with an equal sign, and because I can't actually write the letter T for the time, we have to use A2, because A2 is where I'm going to write the time. So I start my formula with an equal sign, there it is, and the formula is 8 plus 5 multiplied by A2. So A2 just means I'm multiplying by the number that would be in cell A2, which of course is the time. Now I press enter, and now what I need to do, number 4 here, enter the number 1 in here, and I take hold of the bottom corner there. See, I'm just moving with the mouse down to that bottom corner, then left click, and I'm going to just drag, holding down the left mouse button, drag all the way down to 11, and as you can see it's filled up completely with 1, which I don't actually want, so I click on here, autofill options, left click on there, and I select fill series, and you can see what's happened there. Now what I'm going to do is copy my formula down. So far I have the cost for a time of 1 hour. If I copy the formula down, the spreadsheet will give me the cost for a time of 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, and so on. Okay, so this is how I do it. I just left click on here, on my cell B2, take hold of the bottom corner, left click, keeping the left click held down, and just copy down like that. And if I just click on any of these cells, you can see that the formula has been copied down, but instead of saying A2, like it did in my first formula, which would be for a time of 1, for example, this formula says A3, which is for the time of 2, then A4, which is for the time 3 hours. Now I have to save my spreadsheet again, but because I've already put the name in, all I have to do is just click on the save symbol up there, left click on the save symbol like that, and that will be saved. Now I can actually answer the questions. How much does the mechanic charge for 1 hour? Well, I can see here, if the time is 1 hour, then the cost is £13. How much does the mechanic charge for 3 hours? Well, looking at 3 in my time column, the cost is 23. And how much does the mechanic charge for 7 hours? Well, for 7 hours, the cost is 43. Now, I don't just have to use these numbers from 1 to 10, of course. If I copy my formula down again, I can put in whatever number I want. For example, if I wanted the cost for 2.5 hours, I could just type in here 2.5, like that, would say it's £20.5 for 2.5 hours. So I don't have to use just the numbers 1 to 10. I can also copy my formula down and insert any number that I actually would like to find out the cost for. Now the last part says save your file, so I'm going to do that.